So you want to make videos that get tons of views and look great, right? Well, did you know the key to success does not lie in your equipment?
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Hi, and welcome to DIY Film with Merle Becker, the channel where I help you make better videos. Stick around to the end of the video where I will give you a tip that will change your life. Well, maybe not change your life, but at least help you make better videos. And maybe that will change your life, who knows? Okay, so you've had your YouTube channel for a while and the views are slowly climbing, but you'd like to step things up a bit, right? Maybe spruce up your content a little, get a few more likes and comments, and maybe get suggested by YouTube at some point. Well, I've got a secret for you. Actually, it's not a secret at all. It's a well-known fact. The more you plan your video beforehand, the better it will look, sound, and be. Why? Well, you won't waste time shooting stuff you don't need. You won't say stupid things because you have no idea what to say. You won't waste more time editing out all the stupid things you said because you had no idea what to say. And you won't leave things out that you intended to say that you didn't say because you were wasting time saying stupid things. You get the picture. Okay, so let's get to the 5 things. Remember that book I told you to read in the last video, How to Shoot Video That Doesn't Suck by Steve Stockman? Well, Steve has a good quote in that book. It goes like this: "The road to bad video is paved with no intent." Which brings us to the first thing. Figure out your intent. Figuring out your intent is super important. Sitting on camera and just talking about whatever pops into your head rarely makes for a riveting video. Did I defrost the chicken for tonight? Why is my coffee so weak? Jeez, I'm tired. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the video. See what I mean? Essentially, what is the purpose of your video? Are you trying to sell a product, give a tutorial, give a tour, tell a joke, do commentary, vlog? Even vloggers have an intent or theme for each video. Something like, this is how I do my Instagram photos, or this is how my weekend in Long Island went, or this is what happened when I gave my dog a bath. So pick an intent for your video, first and foremost. Like this: I intend to lay out 5 things you need to do before you shoot your next YouTube video. Number 2, figure out who your audience is. Now, most of you have hopefully thought about your audience when you started out your channel. Who are your peeps? Who are you speaking to? Who the heck is this video for? Knowing this will help you determine everything from this point forward. Namely, it will help you write your script. It'll help you focus on things that you know your target audience is interested in. Use the right language. Are you talking to coffee connoisseurs or latte newbies? Are you talking to kids or adults? In one case, you might say wiggly worm. In the other case, you might say burrowing invertebrate. Determine the tone. Does your audience like humor, or are they more serious business people? In one case, you probably want to be a little bit silly, and in the other case, you probably want to leave out the fart jokes. Okay, so now you've figured out what you're going to say, intent, who you're going to say it to, audience. Now you need to figure out how you're going to say it. That's number 3. Figure out your structure. What's the best way to tell your audience what you intend to tell them? Say it's a real estate house tour. Well, obviously the best structure is for you to walk through the house and give the tour, right? But you should probably stand outside the house first and introduce the property. Maybe talk about the neighborhood and nearby amenities. Then you go inside and do the tour. Then, at the end of the video, stand outside again and tell your audience, prospective buyers in this case, how to contact you. So plan out what happens in the beginning, middle, and end of your video before you even pick up the camera. For example, for this video, I planned to start here. And sometimes, go here. And sometimes, go here. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to be here for this episode. Okay, so now that you know your intent, your audience, and your structure, it's time to write a script. Or in the very least, write out a detailed list of what you're going to cover in the video.
Did you know that even YouTubers who are seemingly speaking off the cuff write a list of notes they keep by their side during filming so that they don't forget anything? They do.
Did you know that the famous painter Bob Ross would often do a practice painting before he filmed himself painting his fluffy little clouds and happy little trees? He did. This visual script enabled him to make sure he finished the whole painting within 30 minutes. And I have to mention this, if you really want your videos to look more professional, for God's sake, don't franken-edit it. What is franken-editing, you ask? It's when you edit together all your good stuff instead of recording it over. Everyone can tell you messed up and it just looks sloppy. Don't get me wrong, tons of YouTubers do this and they get thousands of likes, but if you want to look more professional and you're representing your business or your brand, don't do it. Just record it over and over until you get it right, and then put the edit at the end of your sentence. I like to write out the whole script and then use it as a rough guide, or maybe read it word for word when I'm showing animation. Either way, I write it down. So, in summary, if you want to look like you know what you're talking about, write it down and practice saying it. Okay, so you've got your intent, your audience, your structure, and your script. The last thing you need to do is to make a shot list. What is a shot list, you ask? It is simply a list of all the shots you will need to make your video. Big directors do this all the time. They literally make a list of all the shots they need so that when they get to a location, they can just check them off the list as soon as they shoot them. That way, they don't miss anything or waste any time or money going back and shooting stuff they forgot to get. So, say you're doing a tutorial showing how to do the perfect blow dry. Maybe you want to get a nice shot of the hair product you put in or the ceramic brush you use. Write them down so you don't forget. If you want to take that video up a notch, plan it out. Set up the product in its own space with some flowers or something nice nearby and shoot it by itself. This is what sets a poorly shot video apart from a more professional looking one. So make a shot list, shoot it, then check it off your list. Done. Okay, so to recap, intent, audience, structure, script, and shot list. Get these 5 things in order and you'll be starting out on the good foot. Okay, so I think that's enough for today. Let's do the tip. So one of the most helpful things you can do to improve your videos is to film a full practice run-through before you film your actual video. It sounds simple, but this one thing will help you tremendously. Then watch it back to see what you like and what you don't like before you record the real thing. After all, that's what the professionals do. Actors do a table read, TV hosts do a run-through, Saturday Night Live does a dress rehearsal every single week. As your mama said, practice makes perfect. Okay, I think that gives you enough to think about for today. If you found any of this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe down below so you know when the next one's coming out, and I will catch you next time.